Hello. Oops, I need to pull this closer. Hello, and welcome to the Daily Political Tarot and Astrology here on the Black and Orange channel. Thank you for being here. I'm here every single day of the year to take your political questions out of the chat. Just leave your questions in the chat before I come on. We have got epic troll slayers who have kept us safe for years. And we have got a fantastic community because you have been so kind to each other and so kind to us.
Yes.
So thank you for that. And it's the most wonderful day of the week. It's Sarah Wednesday.
Hello. I've missed y'all.
Looking like $1 million.
I mean, thank you. I appreciate it. That is the only good thing about getting over food poisoning is that, you know, it has an effect. So I'll take it.
No, your new glasses
Yes.
and the matching lipstick and your hair looks so nice and you're so pretty.
Thank you.
G. Martin says, I love Sarah Wednesday.
Oh.
Yeah, Lynette says she looks great today. Yes.
Thank you.
All right, and then I've got the Halloween
How cute.
rings.
Oh.
And thank you. And then the nails.
Oh, love.
So this way you see the nails, and this way when I'm holding up the cards. Although I will turn the lights off in a minute, but I wanted you all to see.
It's very cool.
Makes me happy.
As it should. It's very cool.
Thank you. And I've got my Halloween deck today, so Shazam.
Shazam. Let me get that in the...
No,
I love that. Shazam, yes. You've got the power. Yes.
Doom, 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 doom. Yeah, okay. And actually it's, I don't know why it's red and blue, but it is. So it's, you know, there's a hint of political.
Well, there you go.
Okay, but seriously, these are...
Real quick before we get started, I want to thank everybody for the thoughts and prayers of my dad. He's doing good. We're not 100% out of the woods yet. We still have to see long term how things are looking, but the initial, he's doing good. So he's home. Things are okay. So yes.
Yay! Oh, yeah. Wonderful.
So thank you to everyone in here for your wonderful thoughts and prayers. They were heard. They were felt. You were appreciated. Yes. And then for those who prayed that I would feel better, I am feeling better afterward. So yay. All is well on that front too. And then for those who have been asking, the Etsy shop has been created. It's getting stocked over the next 24 to 48 hours. So, let me put it in chat, or actually I'll put it in the description box.
Good news all around. Yay.
Yes. So, Alexa, there's no telling. We were at a market, so there's
Cat.
Right?
Let's go shopping.
Thank you. All right.
And that's hysterical.
Yes.
Yeah, but I wouldn't destroy half the universe. I would make it so nobody was ever hungry again and everybody was kinder.
Oh, you're so awesome. Give me just 1 second. Etsy.com. Okay, and
Cosmic Goat Lady says I need an F-bomb.
They will be there.
She has F-bombs and love bombs.
Yes. I need to get some love bombs stocked, but as soon as they are, You all will be the first to know. So, okay, now that that's sorted and out of the way, let's dive in, shall we?
Mm-hmm.
Whew. Okay. At 5 minutes and 20. Say 5:25. All right, so SCOTUS.
Sorry, Amy wants to know what the name of the shop is.
Oh, it's Twilight Yarn Co. So it's created. It has no, there are no items stocked as of yet, but the shop exists. So Twilight Yarn Co. .etsy.com.
Raymond, do you have any kind of mainstream source of that, or is that just word on the street? That would be a thing. I don't want there to be another victim, but if there was a victim, there being some proof and justice would be better than
Right
it is now.
Yeah, I'm not seeing a thing, but okay. So I say that again. Twilight Yarn Co. It's in the description box. Here, I'll put it in chat too, real quick. Y'all are so sweet. There we go. Okay. All right. So sorry. Back on.
Nothing to apologize for. Just glad you're here.
Oh, thank you.
And you've been working so hard. Sarah also has these really cool. We'll get to the questions in just a second here. Sarah is also making these yarn covered lightsabers, but they're perfect for kids.
So that way they can bump each other without, like breaking bones or whatnot. You can feel the force. So yeah.
What are they made from?
The center is pool noodle. So
a pool noodle
and pool noodle and yarn. Yes.
So they're great for kids.
Yes. And they're sturdy. You can. It's no small parts. So.
Yay. Okay.
All right. So let's see here. SCOTUS this morning has been hearing oral arguments in a major case that threatens to undermine the Voting Rights Act of 1965. Louisiana v. Callais centers on the creation of a second black majority congressional district in the state. While the dispute is focused on Louisiana's congressional map, the outcome will have nationwide implications. Louisiana is squaring off against voting rights groups who warn that undermining the Voting Rights Act protections for redistricting risks wiping out minority representation and re-segregating legislatures, city councils, and school boards. So what's gonna happen? How's that gonna?
Are they hearing the case today?
Yes, they've been listening to it this morning.
Have we had any feedback yet from the pundits?
Let's see here. I think I had a notification.
What?
Time says SCOTUS seems poised to undo a key part of the Voter Rights Act that bans race discrimination. Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm not seeing any actual justice here.
Yeah, I would love to say, Nettie mentioned earlier in chat, she was asking if I thought that SCOTUS was going to do right. I was like, I'd love to say that they would, but I just...
Yeah. Yes, old Silver, the supremely corrupt court. Yep. We made progress because we leveled the playing field some. Not enough, some. But the wussy patriarchy patriarchs in the patriarchy who are such snowflakes they can't compete. Oh yeah, big manly men. Yeah, you can't compete when there is a level playing field. Feeling all beaten up. Being held accountable for your actions. Ugh, ick. Knight of Swords. Yeah, they're aggressively legislatures. Queen of Pentacles. Magician. Yeah, this is the key. It controls resources. It's moving resources around. But these are all, every one of these is a conservative card. I wish I had better cards on this. I'm just not really. The bear says, are they really going to mess with the Voting Act? They already have.
Yeah.
Yes, Lewis, snowflakes. Yep. Aw, you can't compete. It's one of the lines. I put it in there on purpose in that song I wrote, Nazi Ferratu.
Yeah.
You know? The immigrant's a common man on the street, just, in your black heart you can never compete. Bear, you could that's a Google question. They or maybe there's somebody in the chat who could go.
Hubris, racism, and gumption. And just evil. Yeah.
Yes. Traveling Tarot says if your name doesn't match your birth certificate, you'll not be able to vote either. It depends on the state. Because it's state by state. Like here in Illinois, I haven't heard anything like that. But down in Louisiana, poor Miss Sarah is in Speaker Mikey the Heretic's district. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. I'll have to bring my all of my documentation with me every time I go to vote. So, if I have to, I will.
Yeah, they're going to be trying to stir stuff up. Queen of Wands, Eight of Ghosts. So walking away. It ends in the 10 of Ghosts, though. So here's the thing. I am concerned about the midterms. Of people not getting access. However, I will say this. I think that there is a certain level of Democratic vote, sheer numbers of Democrats voting, that would just overwhelm whatever shenanigans they're trying to pull. So yeah, they can try. All of them can try in all these different places. They can try to redistrict. They can do all kind of awfulness. But it's 10 of Cups. It's happy Democratic families if we all go out and vote. And regular viewers are sick to death of me saying this. But here in the U.S., we have two. We don't even necessarily have two parties. We have two umbrellas.
Right.
The place to try to get someone who is farther away from the center is in the primaries. After that, we vote for whoever the Democratic candidate is. Our in this country, we have people from what would in other countries be different parties, but our coalitions are already built in.
Right.
So, yeah. Please, for the love of, do not vote for a Jill Stein-ish spoiler garbage. No, she's a Russian plant.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so. Yeah. All right. At 14:30. Heather says, in 2022, the North Carolina Supreme Court ordered fair districting maps to be drawn, which led to 7 Dems and 7 Republicans representing North Carolina in Congress. This year, our GOP-led legislature is trying to redraw the maps again, which would gerrymander the total to 11 GOP, 3 Dems as reps in Congress. Will they get their wish? Perhaps due to the SCOTUS rulings on Texas or California. I think someone said in chat that SCOTUS isn't actually going to, even though they heard everything today, they might not rule on this until a few months down the road as far as what's going on in Louisiana.
Or next summer.
Yeah. But North Carolina, are they going to be successful?
North Carolina.
Jill Stein is a cicada. She shows up every election and then disappears. Yes.
Uh-huh. And while she's there, she makes a whole lot of this grating noise in the background.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like these cards. I don't like them. I don't like them at all. At all. At all. At all. Do I have to tell you? Can I just say, I'm concerned. I am deeply concerned.
Go ahead. We're gonna put on our big boy and girl undies and let's. Forewarned is forearmed.
Well, the way the energy stands at the moment, that's the card for the reading is the card for voting. Literally. So you can see my rings. I don't know if I put them on this so you can see them. Anyway, I'll hold these farther down. There we go. No, there. Okay. I need to get joy in my life as wherever I can. Voting. After that, oh man. Adding insult to injury. Fruits of labor. These are Republican fruits of labor. Queen of Pentacles. So a whole bunch of different Republicans. Death card. Ten of Swords. Ouch. I don't like it. Please prove me wrong. Please have it be that it's like, oh, you so overreacted. Yes, please.
Yeah. The issue, Deb, is that while the SAVE Act has not passed the Senate, if SCOTUS messes with the Voting Act in certain ways, it won't the SAVE Act won't matter. So there are still certain parts of what the SAVE Act was going to do that will just become a thing. So smile or scream. All right, y'all. In case you wanted to wonder, or in case you had any doubts about the future of a certain party, a leaked trove of Telegram messages revealed widespread racist, antisemitic, and violent rhetoric among young Republican leaders across several states, including jokes about gas chambers, sexual assault, open praise of Hitler, and slurs against minorities. An investigation shows some members tied to state parties and the Trump administration, prompting firings, public condemnations from GOP officials like Elise Stefanik and Roger Stone. And Roger Stone, even when Roger Stone says you've gone too far, and renewed scrutiny of the extremist culture within the party's youth ranks. Here's the thing. Roger Stone and Elise Stefanik both said, we don't stand by this. Not our vice president. He was like, well, the Dems, young Dems are saying the same stuff. Really?
No, we're not. Not that, no, we. No, Democrats are not. I'm not saying I'm young. I'm saying.
Right.
No, we don't do that. No.
No. But yeah, when Roger Stone is going, y'all went a little far with that. And there's a link if you want to read them. Don't do so unless you have a strong stomach, because they are very explicit and horrible. Horrible.
I've seen one of them, and it wasn't even the worst of the worst, and it was like, oh.
Mm-hmm.
So really, it's a matter of, it's not just, the question isn't just, oh, what's going to happen to them? No. It's, is the rot, the existence of the rot, going to affect how people are voting? Make changes in people willing to, which says, shh, what do you mean? What?
Oh, above, wing it in, kids. We only say that in private. Shh. Yes, that's the thing.
Sorry.
They thought that it was private. There was a secret Telegram messages, but they got leaked. Yes, CC Writer, just read some of those texts. Horrific. Yep.
Ew. 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 Ew.
Ew.
They're awful. It ends in them sitting pretty.
Oh.
They're ilk. That's Queen of Cups. So that's the rest of us, and people on the left, and people, minorities, and all that, and them, the refusal. Can't be clearer than that. The center two cards are things they were talking about, and things that they really believe in. I
don't. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
And they're not going to change. They're not going to change. They just see this as, well, I'm being beaten up because I can't say what I really think. Yeah, if you were, you can go ahead and say what you really think. You were just raised in a tree, and you deserve to be shunned. It's called, you don't have a right to be a part of civilization. You have to be civilized. All right, this is disgusting. It's major arcana. I'll just show you. It's not good. So, I have to burn the deck after reading it. I don't know if I could ever burn this deck. This is the one I bought in college. I bought this and the Aquarian Tarot together when I was in college a bazillion years ago.
Yeah.
So it's still going. Anyway.
Yes. Apparently, CC Writer pointed out there were some texts through some VA candidates on the Dem side, but those two need condemned. I'm not sure. And they aren't kids from 18 to 40. Oh, gosh. Oh.
And hello, lucky girl, you international treasure. Thank you.
Gross is gross.
Yeah.
Gross is gross. So I am for anybody who does anything like that, regardless of what the initial is by your name. You need to be ostracized from public office forever.
Yes.
So, yes. All right. So, at 24. Whoo.
Tara is saying, who raised them? Partially DJT.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of, Trump said the Pentagon's new press policy, bothers him because it reminds him that reporters roaming around could cause tragic mistakes. And he floated imposing a similar arrangement at the White House, even suggesting moving the press across the street to limit their access and to keep them in a separate space. Will press who don't swear allegiance to, El Argentina find themselves removed from the White House altogether?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're. Yeah.
Even, I mean, Fox put out a joint statement with ABC and CNN and NBC today. I mean, this is where we're at.
It's a matter of the founding fathers made sure that there was press freedom as another check on power, because at the time that was their jam. We will not let power be consolidated into one person or
Right.
one office or one thing. And over time, there are definitely presidents who've had enough of the press and really want the press to go away. But it isn't just a matter of respect for the office, respect for the country, that they kept giving access to the press. It's that you learn quickly, very quickly. You may feel like you're being beaten up, but the fact is, if you can't get you think you can control bad things getting out, which you can't. But you can't spin anything for the good, and you start being buried under your own garbage.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, how many times has Trump gone on his plane
Mm.
and talked his face off? The more they limit the press, the more it's going to come back to bite them.
This is true.
That's what I'm getting. I'm getting, oh, you better be careful, because this partnership has benefited you more than you know. Of course, he doesn't see it that way, but.
All right. At 2710, Trump threatened to pressure FIFA and the IOC to relocate World Cup matches in Boston and the 2028 Olympics in Los Angeles over what he called poor governance by Dems, singling out specifically Boston's Mayor Michelle Wu and, of course, California's Gavin Newsom, saying he could ask organizers to move it to another location if he judged conditions unsafe. Okay, he might get away with that with FIFA. Might. That's not going to roll with the IOC. They've spent entirely too much money prepping for the Olympics. There's already stuff being built. They're not going to, it's not going to change.
Boy, they're going to embarrass us. Whoo, man. Don't they already? Sleepless nights. If you have any kind of foreigners around or their fans, you're going to get these people from the government tying people up. And there's the far right in front of the whole world.
Yay.
Yeah, you may find by the next Olympics, which is it next year or is it in 2028?
2028.
Yeah, you may find that if we don't do something, that a lot of people may boycott it.
Which is so
and that's
sad.
a shame. Yeah, because there are some young people who've just worked their entire lives for this. So, so I'm just playing because they're my rings because they're fun. And there's just a lot of miserable stuff out there, but we have each other, and there's good in the world.
There is. There absolutely is. All right. At 29:35, Alexa, sorry, cancel. Ms. Gibson said, I heard on YouTube people make the comment that Trump is not going to be able to serve the whole 4 years of his second term. Will it be because of the 25th Amendment or because of health reasons?
It won't be the 25th Amendment. It won't.
Mm-mm.
Oh no, you're starting to focus out, Autumn? Am I fuzzy?
You were for just a minute, but you're back. So
okay, thank you. I did get a brief low internet warning. Thank you.
You're back.
Yes, exactly. Raymond is correct. Would you mind reading this aloud?
Felon 45 made over 4,725 wire transfers to Epstein, totaling 1.1 billion using Russian banks. This is why he really doesn't want the files released.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait.
Okay, disappointment. Those are the other Republicans. Page of Ghosts for me is always children, or almost always children.
Mm-hmm.
There is aggressive legislators, and criminality, against criminality.
Oh my gosh, Julianne, thank you.
Oh, Julianne, thank you so much. It makes a huge difference. Thank you. Thank you. Wow. We're asking about his health. Is that going to push him out? And these aren't cards of health. But hopefully what this means is enough about the whole Epstein thing and his part in it comes out.
Your lips to God's ears, lady.
I feel like there's a question I should ask. Is there a way you could squeeze one in there? Because I've got to follow my intuition on this.
Sure.
Is Dumpster Fire going to be impeached for a third time? Thank you, Julian. I think he will be. If he isn't, there's something here of it going from House to Senate to fruits of labor. There's so much corruption there. It's staggering. Insider trading and you name it. Seven of Wands. So far right on the defensive. 10 of Swords. All that damage done. I got the Devil right in the middle. Got the Hanged Man, and then I've got the traveling legislators moving from like House to Senate, which is what happened in impeachment, or it could be Vance takes over, but they're still talking about the devil in the center,
Right?
The corruption, the you name it.
Interesting.
I also feel like I think the longtime viewers know that I don't like conspiracy theories. And while things can get really rough, we've been through so much already. We have. And I mean, just the whole COVID lockdown and, things like that, let alone you start going Trump's first administration, the banking crisis, 9/11. I mean, you just go back and back and back and back. And the farther you go, we've been through so much and we have made it this far. I would love to say everything's just going to be hunky-dory. But the astrology, and I just want you to be aware, the astrology is looking kind of ugly through the rest of this decade, especially 2027, 2028. 2030, astrologers are saying that things will quiet down. Things will get better. We will rebuild. My concern is, so I'm not trying to cause a panic because, we don't know that that's going to happen, because astrology, what astrology does is it shows the energetic currents of what's happening. Doesn't compel anybody to do something. It's just that this is the kind of energy that's around. Mm-hmm. So we do need to just keep in mind that if they mess with the midterms so badly, or try to pull a fast one last minute, there are astrological things happening now that have some echoes during some of the darkest parts of our history, unfortunately. French Revolution, Civil War, World War II, that kind of thing. It's not worth panicking over.
Right.
It's not. And that won't help you. That won't help anybody. And like I said, there's no guarantee. Maybe it'll just be tickety-boo.
Yeah.
But if they feel like they can get away with anything, yeah. So just be aware and just make certain that, you've got emergency, food and water always anyway for tornadoes, hurricanes, earthquakes, smart shopping, bulk shopping, always a good thing. But live your life. And, like after 9/11, we're not going to let the terrorists, foreign or domestic, stop us from living our lives. That's not how we do.
Yeah.
Lana says that actually tracks. A Democratic president wouldn't take over until 2029. True. But we'll see. But I keep running across more and more that's going, warning, Will Robinson, warning. So I just want to share that with you. But it doesn't guarantee that that's what's going to happen. That's not how this works. That's not how astrology works.
Right. Okay. All right. At 38.
Thank you, CC Ryder. Thank you for the details.
All right. Abby says, glad for the hostage return between Israel and Hamas. I still believe that the war was initiated to have the U.S. and other countries help Israel to erase Palestine, with Gaza back in Israel's hands. Mm-hmm. Will the truth about everything come out? Like, at some point, will there be just unrefutable, proof? This is exactly what happened.
Look, entertainment only YouTube. I don't have any proof. I'm just going to say that my intuition, my gut feeling, is Kushner should be on the other side of a set of long, thin metal tubes, vertical tubes. That's, yeah. But will this come out? Oh, and the thing about dumpster fire, he sorted things out in the Middle East. Netanyahu was done. There was nothing else he could bomb.
Yeah. Lord knows he'll try. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, peace now.
Yeah, no.
Not peace before.
Peace is lucrative now.
Right.
There's abandoned property.
Right.
So, yeah.
Oh, oh, I almost swore out loud. The criminal, a thief of hope, Queen of Pentacles, lots of money makers, government, people homeless out in the cold. Now, will this we can kind of see that, so will this come out?
Right.
We want the sword of truth. That's a card for the reading. We wish. We do have temperance, justice, and the Knight of Swords. So you're saying there's a chance. So I do have some major arcana here and some aggressive lawmaking. Or not aggressive lawmakers, or people in judicial swords. But there's a chance. There's a chance because they were already coming after Netanyahu.
Right. Right.
That's cute, Sharon. I like it.
All right. Well, at 4150, Heather says, some of us have known this all along, but one big lesson coming out of the current chaos is that there is no amount of whiteness, Christian-ness, money, or even subservience that can protect people from a dictator and authoritarian rule. Well, enough white Americans finally learned this lesson and joined the fight for human rights for all. That would be lovely.
Mm-hmm. Can we go on to the next question? Do I have to answer this one?
I mean, I'm with you. Oh.
MAGA.
Chihuahua.
Yeah. Knight of Wands. Aggressive MAGA. Shipping out the other. Leaving us on shaky ground. And there's the hope, but here's the thief of hope.
Yay.
Things like this get better over time. What's happening now is the flailings of wait, you know, what do you mean they're equality? Well, we let them have little things. Why can't they just stay over there? Because if we're going to have equality, we're going to have equality.
Yeah.
And it's not everybody. We know that.
Yeah.
So there are, to some extent, there are certain people you'll never be able to change their minds. Their minds are so narrow, you couldn't open them with a can opener.
That part.
They're so closed, you couldn't open them with a can opener. Nothing like mixing metaphors.
I knew what you meant. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's
but
exhausting, though, to try.
It
really
is. And, you know, there are, as the generations are coming up, on the whole, they do move towards progress.
Thank you, Cat Mom. Sorry to mean to interrupt you.
Crisco says, and you still like those cards? Oh, I like this deck.
Cat Mom gave a good donation.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Thank you for walking in this with us. Thank you so much. I'm so sorry I missed that. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Whew. All right, y'all.
There are more of us than there are of them.
Yes.
There are more of us that see that people are people. So why should it be you and I should get along so awfully?
All right. I'm gonna let's take a second. Just inhale some good.
Okay.
And exhale. Get your flames out now, because if not, you're gonna combust. Let's just exhale all that. If there's anything combustible around you, maybe just mentally just swim it away. Okay, we good? We good? Whew, Jesus. Okay. Y'all.
We got a y'all.
No, we are almost, I'm having to watch myself because we are almost in Julia Sugarbaker y'all land.
And considering I know what we're talking about next, I wouldn't blame you.
So, someone faces fresh criticism yesterday over comment directed at a female journalist during a White House event with the Argentine President Javier. Is it Milei? Is that how you pronounce it? Milei? Okay. As questions from the press wrapped up, Trump pointed to a reporter and invited her to ask a question. You. And the reporter asked, as China deepens its presence in Latin America, what role do you see for the U.S.? Okay.
Reasonable question.
Rather than respond, he turns to Vance and said, I just like to watch her talk. The two laughed before Trump turned back towards the reporter and says, good job, thank you, darling, and ended the event.
When I was in my early 20s, I went with my father to a car dealership in Baton Rouge. I'm not going to say everything in Baton Rouge it was like this, but at the car dealership we went to, every man there I talked to looked at my face, looked at my chest, looked back at my face, and smiled. Every single one of them. And we had brought in, this one car was going to be a trade-in. And the guy was like, is that your pretty little blue car?
Yeah, that's why we remember we cleared off the combustibles.
Yeah.
So
well,
yeah.
and Trump just in the other last couple of days did another of these super gross commentary on KK Caroline. Thank you. Oh, CC Ryder, that's gross. Thank you for telling us. Yeah, and fuego.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody here has read the Dresden Files. Has read those books, that series. But sometimes if I say fuego, that's what I'm picturing in my head.
Yeah.
It's magical, so it's not real.
Right.
These cards I like. Okay.
Good.
All right. Card for the reading. We know they're trying to stir up trouble. And behind that, they're trying to isolate the other women, put them down, right? They want to. There's the death card. This is happy families, but it's also about equality because it's every, husband and wife or couples of whatever gender. They're trying to end this openness, but they're disappointed. They keep trying to knock it down, but it's not working. And spinning around there on that wheel of fortune as Queen of Cups, and the liberal women take power.
Wow. There we go. There we go.
And this is Love Dresden. I know, right? I didn't read the last book. I haven't read the last book because I didn't want it to end. And there are like 15 of them. No, there are more than that, aren't there? There are a lot.
All right. Well, I wish I could say that this last question, we might do a message for us after this. But yeah. Okay. Hey guys, want to know?
Sorry. Hey guys.
Want to know who in the year 2025 is the biggest spender for political ads?
Ooh.
Who has spent the most money in 2025 for political ads? What group?
I can't think of anything off the top of my head. What do you think?
The U.S. taxpayer. We have.
Are you kidding?
DHS has spent at least $51 million this year on ads, thanking Trump for securing the border, making it the most expensive political style ad campaign of 2025. Though the DHS insists that the taxpayer-funded effort is not political.
For those who don't know right off the top of your head, DHS is the Department of Homeland Security.
So Christy, no.
How long will Congress let them do this? Until Democrats are in power?
Yeah.
Ew. Oh. By the way, anybody who saw SNL, the cold open, it was very good. But the two main people in it, let's just say they missed the point. And one sent an open message to the other one saying, oh, shall we recreate this in Phoenix or wherever? Yeah, learned nothing. Okay. All right. First of all, I still haven't looked it up. That was a problem. Who was it in the past? It was a man eating lentils. And another man was going by and he said, if you would be subservient to the king, you wouldn't have to eat lentils. And the man said, if you would eat lentils, you wouldn't have to be subservient to the king. How much do you have to debase yourself to be a part of this cult? How much do you have to suck up to somebody? Become a Democrat. On our side, not only do we have cookies, but people complain because we don't have a central leader. But that's how we like it, because we don't have to suck up to these people.
Mm-hmm.
Full King of Pentacles, Republicans,
Mm-hmm.
world. This comes to a crescendo. Then I've got Knight of Cups, which is active Democrats. Six of Cups, nostalgia, but happy Democrats. So this garbage ramps up, but then there's something here, and Democrats have more power.
Melissa says it's Diogenes.
Diogenes, thank you. Thank you.
Burn. Not only do we have cookies, we have fun cookies, like the GM Dave.
That's funny in so many different ways. And we love Dave. Dave is awesome.
Oh.
Dave is a long-time a person in the chat, and thank you. Oh, Woodpile, which is asking what was the name for my new computer. Astrea. Astrea. It means of the stars. She was the last of the gods to leave the earth. And I think if they do discover the 9th planet out there, that I think that's what they should name. They should name it Astrea, and it should rule Virgo. That's my opinion. But no, so I thought of the stars,
that
would
work?
Go with that. Yep.
That is cool.
And it was the gods hanging around humans. She was the last one to go.
Very cool.
So, all right, she left in disgust, but she did stay.
Okay.
She did stay for a long time. So, yeah.
Well, at this point, we might be leaving in disgust. Let's look at a message for us, please.
Sure. And thank you so much for coming on today. It's so good to see you, and I'm glad things are going well.
Well, it is
better.
awesome being here. And thank you to all of you. My little phone has been over here lighting up with follows for my little bitty shop. Thank you so much.
Oh, good. A cat mom says 100% Virgo, needs its own planet, and Astrea sounds like a Virgo. Yes, it's Astrea. So.
Innocent potato, yes. Caroline has meltdowns all the time. And every time I see one, I just go and play the song Roses by Outkast.
I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with that off the top of my head.
It's the one that the Caroline.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I was reading an article this morning related to this, where the message is related. I was reading an article this morning, and it was about how people in the business world often get frustrated with Gen Z employees. One, because they really believe in a work-life balance, and they don't want to do the clothing, the dress code.
Mm-hmm.
But the number one thing that apparently is driving their coworkers and some business owners crazy is they will not make phone calls.
Mm.
They do not want to talk to people. And on the one hand, same. You have no idea the hoops I will jump through, so I don't have to call somebody.
Do they have chat? Is there a chat bot?
Yes. Is there a chat anywhere? I will dig, But But part of it is Gen Z, they're born around 2000?
Yes, Tara's Gen Z, and she's in 2001. So
Right. So
yeah.
we're talking Pluto in Sagittarius.
Mm-hmm.
And every time Pluto goes through a sign, it digs up the plow, and it digs up everything related to that sign.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever's going on in whatever land, like Sagittarius, here it is, and it just plows through back and forth, and it just digs up all the rot and everything good and bad and what have you. Now, the thing about Sagittarius is that it is very outgoing. My father's a Sagittarius, so I know, very outgoing and friendly and loves to travel and what's over the next hill and optimistic. Does not like the deep dark. No. Ta-da! And Pluto in Sagittarius gave us the worldwide web.
Mm-hmm.
It's also why during that time you had all these shows and things and sports, and it was extreme.
Yeah.
Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter, so big, extreme, right? And basically from the jump, these kids had all of that.
Yeah, Amy said 97 to 2012, which is that's about right.
Yeah, that's yeah. So in the same way that we are very tired of the whole negative side of Capricorn, which is these people, because they're very class-based.
Mm-hmm.
And look, I'm not knocking all Capricorns. I hope you all know that I love Capricorns. But every sign has a high vibration and a low vibration, and these people don't do high vibration anything.
Right.
We are sick of the classism, the racism, whatever creates a hierarchy. We're sick to death of it. And what I have here, the message for us, is they're driving you crazy because they're not listening, because they have rejected decency,
Mm-hmm.
equality, equal voting rights. They're following any kind of, it isn't even following laws because you're afraid of being arrested, but following just decency within society so society can function. So you can get through Thanksgiving and Christmas and you still see your family a couple times a year. They're just rejecting, walking away, leaving things unfinished, and just refusing. But we are what they're rejecting. And this is higher wisdom, to be a part of this community. We are planting the seeds that will grow. And what they are planting is ugly. And they can't get rid of us, and there are more of us than them. So they get a lot of screen time, they get a lot of space online, people talking about it, but it cannot. The only reason enough Germans got on board in the 1930s was because things were so dire. There was literally, you would get paid and you would have to buy bread immediately. You couldn't even wait a couple hours because the inflation was so bad. People, you could have huge stacks of cash just to buy simple things because the value of the money had just collapsed, and all of this kind of stuff. And while our economy's hurting, we're not there. Wheelbarrows full of cash. Yes, Amy, exactly. And this is not our lesson to learn. And I get that a lot, which is we're already doing the right thing, caring, trying to bring some happiness to the world, some equality to the world. So we're trying to get the Epstein files released and hold these people accountable and stop this from happening. And if you've ever seen the picture of a teenage Pam Bondi standing between Trump and Epstein. Oh, you haven't seen that photo? Hello, you. Yeah, it's disgusting. She was in like one of the pageants or something. Yeah. No. Oh, jeez. And the cord for this fell on my... I have a little bit of a roll left with some blackcurrant jam.
Well, you did.
I did. No, he didn't get to it in time. But he was sniffing it, and he was about to.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, okay, I need to hold on to this. All right. Thank you so much for being here. And Miss Sarah, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
And thank you to all of you, and for everyone who followed. You should be getting notifications in the next 24 to 48 hours of little things trickling in, popping up. So,
Yay!
yes. Awesome.
All right. Well, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. It is 1:21 p.m. here in Chicago. We stayed on late, and I was talking too much. And sorry, I got distracted.
You're good. I'll be on Sprints at 3. It's Wednesday, so
Yeah.
Are you going to be
as soon as I can? But I need to help my mom.
Yes. So I'll be starting, and then when you can get there, and we'll be good.
Yes. So. All right. So that'll do it for today. But I will be back tomorrow. Tomorrow's the 16th. It isn't obviously not during noontime. You won't see anything. But tomorrow I'm actually recording with Kirsten Langston. She wanted to do something about ghost stories.
Very cool. Very cool.
Oh, and Lucky Girl has the link to your Etsy shop. Thank you.
And for those of you who are Patreon members,
yes,
Saturday, because we got a little delayed. We had, computer issues, and then, whatever. But guess what we're going to do? I'm going to come hang out with you guys this Saturday.
Yay!
I'll be there the entire time.
Yay! So you can come on screen with us.
Yes.
We can have up to 8 other people on the screen with us at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So a total of 10. And then, or you can stay in the chat. And some people cycle in and out of being on screen, but so some spots open up. But yeah, you can talk directly to us, and we can talk directly to you, and you can associate faces with names of other people who are there. And the Patreon the levels are not expensive. Mm-mm. So links in the description box to Patreon, where come talk to us. We'll talk to you. We'll have discussions. It's a lot of fun. So that's
my yarn with me. It'll be a stitch and bee, and it'll be fun.
There we go. So, that'll be Saturday evening, 7 p.m. Central. Mm-hmm. All right? So, please remember you're not alone. We are in this together. There are good days ahead. All right. Oh, thank you. Thank you. All right. And we'll see you later. All right. Okay. Bye.